looking right here for me if you don't mind. Slide over a little bit too. Right here for me straight ahead.
One more time. And sweetheart, hold it right there.
Rachel, to your left, Rachel.
Beautiful.
Rachel, how many to your left?
Rachel.
Back to the beginning, please.
Yes,
sweetheart. Hit him one more time.
Yeah, I'm going to cross one.
Can you just wait a second?
Give us a big smile. Wait.
It's just when you do that, then they kind of disappear.
And then I go like this, and then you say, Josh, please, right there. Thanks, Jamie.
And looking straight ahead. There you go. And looking straight ahead.
I'm almost straight ahead.
And let me get you right in front.
Everybody on your left.
Right. Mr. Spielberg, on the right, sir. At the same time.
Step back.
One more time, one more time.
Right here to this camera, one time. Right here, thank you. There you go.
Far left, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And looking right here, please.
Give me a wait.
The front of the seat.
One last time. There you go.
Eddie, together, really good. Eddie, on the left, Eddie.
Eddie, there.
Right here, love. And this way, guys. Right here. This way, back this way. Right
One
here,
more
love.
left, right, please.
Back this way.
One more look all the way backward.
Right here, there. Kevin.
Where are we going, y'all? All right, censor cameras.
Everybody look right here, please.
As I'm introducing the film, the organ doesn't start coming up. I'm standing on the trap door. It's like the Wizard of Oz. Hey, thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you so much. We've waited a long time for this, and we are really, really excited to show you our film. You know, it's been 11 days since we learned of the passing of Stephen Sondheim. And we are still heartbroken at this loss. The whole West Side Story family, as are his millions of devoted fans. Stephen's songbook spans a breadth of human experience that redefined and expanded what musical theater could hardly imagine before him. Follies, Company, Sweeney Todd, a little night music, Into the Woods, one of our personal favorites, Sunday in the Park with George. So much more, so much more. And before that, Gypsy, and of course, West Side Story, the lyrics he wrote while he was still in his mid-20s. When I first had this idea to reimagine West Side Story, I thought maybe, just maybe, I'd get a chance to get to know Mr. Sondheim. And he got his start writing this material, and I got my start directing my first musical of the same material. So I thought these two ships were going to not pass in the night, but there was going to be something special to happen. And it did. Steve and I worked very closely together every day during all the recording sessions, the pre-recording sessions. And he invested countless hours reading so many drafts of Tony Kushner's adaptation. And in between all of that, and all through the year and a half of COVID, we spent so many hours talking about our shared love of movie history. And it didn't take long for us to become good friends, to the point that he became SS1 to my SS2. Stephen's lyrics, together with Jerome Robbins' revolutionary choreography, and Arthur Lawrence's energetic economical book, and Leonard Berstein's achingly transcendent music gave the world its very first glimpse of West Side Story 64 years ago. The trustees of the Jerome Robbins estate, the Arthur Lawrence estate, and the Leonard Berstein estate were so magnificent in their generosity and support for us and their trust in us, without which we absolutely would not have been here tonight. So, now, in the audience tonight are two members of the original 1957 Broadway cast. Can I just ask you to stand? Please let me ask you, Grover Dale, who played Snowboy, and Julie Oscar McLeod, who played Pauline. Right there. Also here in the audience is my dear friend and producer of Amistad, Debbie Allen, who played Anita in the 1980 Broadway revival. Thank you. Now, I saw the groundbreaking and inimitable 1961 Robert Wise Jerome Robbins film when it came out at least 5 times, at least in first run release. And I was 15, and as a 15-year-old, I fell in love with Natalie Wood's Maria, and I am very happy and grateful tonight that Natalie is represented here by her daughter, Natasha Gregson Wagner. Natasha, where are you? We also have someone very special tonight in our audience, whose stunning, immaculate performance can be heard on the original Broadway cast album. Please join me in welcoming the first ever Maria there ever was, Carol Lawrence. I grew up with that album when I was 11 years old, with you running down the street in New York, pulling Tony behind you in your wake. It's great. As Steve Sondheim wrote, the art of making art is putting it together. Piece by piece, every detail plays its part. It takes a lot of people to make any film. And as I've learned, when it's a movie musical, you got to triple down on that. To put it all together, I turn to my miracle-making producer, Christy McCaskill-Krieger. Christy. I cannot do any of these movies without you, Christy. We also have many members of the fiercely dedicated and brilliantly talented crew that she and I assembled. And I love you all, and I love what you contributed to this production. So let me just say your names, and if we all stand up and maybe save the applause, that never works when people say that, I know. But I'm just going to say their names, stand up, and we can give them a big round of applause afterwards. Producer Kevin McCullum. Executive producer Daniel Lupi. Our choreographer Justin Peck. And I'm going to introduce Patricia Delgado, who is the assistant choreographer and Justin's wife and mother of a brand new wonderful baby. Our executive music producers David Newman and Matt Sullivan. The sound team led by Andy Nelson. My irreplaceable director of photography, Janusz Kaminski. And our casting director who managed the impossible and assembled all the young triple threat actor, singer, dancers you're about to watch. Mi Milagra, Cindy Tolan. My deeply talented editors, Michael Kahn, who has been a brother to me for 44 years, and Sarah Brochard, who is now a 12-year veteran of our editing room family. And I have to mention a few others who can't be here tonight. Executive producer Adam Sumner, production designer Adam Stockhausen, costume designer Paul Taswell, the third in our triumvirate of executive music producers, and the person who did all the vocal direction of the entire cast, the great Janine Tesori. And our astounding conductor, Maestro Gustavo Dudamel. Yes. And the other maestro, the brilliant playwright and screenwriter, Tony Kushner himself. So now, I'm delighted, where are you all? You're down here, I think, okay? I'm delighted to introduce our cast to you, those of us who are here. Iris Menace, who plays Anybody's. Stand up. Josh Rivera, who plays Chino. Mike Feist, who plays Rick. Our Bernardo, David Alvarez. Our Anita, Ariana DeBose. And our Tony and Maria, Ansel Elgort, and Rachel Zimmer. And all the sharks and jets who are with us tonight, all of you troublemakers, please stand. That's a really fun inside joke. I'll let you know when the documentary comes out. You'll see it. So, my family has understood better than anyone my passion to find a new way into reimagining West Side Story. Our kids were raised singing Maria, Officer Krupke, Something's Coming, and Tonight. And I've got all the videos to prove that over the years. My wife, Kate. She was more aware than anyone of my passion for this and reminding me every single day that a dream cannot come true unless you act on it. And when I told her, I'm scared of this thing. I've never made a musical before, let alone this musical. She simply said, get over this. This will be a good thing to put out into the world. And her advice was always ended by saying, lead with love, which I really tried to do. Thank you, Kate. And now, Just introducing this next person makes me feel like dancing, which is a Kafkaesque sight I will spare all of you of. She is my friend and collaborator. She is the executive producer of West Side Story, and she's our Valentina. And this weekend, she is celebrating one hell of a birthday. She is the one and the only Rita Moreno. So thank you to this entire company, to this entire ensemble, and to the thousands of individuals that helped make this dream come true. Here now is West Side Story.
Oh my gosh, this is wild. There's nothing better than hearing a cheering crowd.
This is, I mean, it really feels Hollywood.
Hollywood Boulevard, every time I come here, it just brings decades of tradition. For me, West Side Story is the godfather of all Broadway musicals, and so it's extremely intimidating to even dream of a reimagining, but I was blessed with a great cast.
I am so blessed to be the first Latina to play Maria on screen. It's an honor and a legacy that I carry with me in my heart.
To see Rachel looking like a princess, is she not beautiful? I adore her.
We all put so much passion and love into this, and I'm so excited for the world to see this.
Thank you so much. We've waited a long time for this, so thank you to the thousands that helped make this dream come true.